You ever have one of those days where you just don't feel motivated? Well, what you do about it is the topic of today's episode of Out of the Box. So obviously, that was a rhetorical question. We all have those days when we just don't feel motivated. And how do you get past that? Well, I just recently went through one of those periods. It wasn't just a day. I wish it was, but it was just more than a day. And what do you do to get past that feeling of just not being motivated? Well, here's the trick. A lot of people figure that you need to get motivated to do something. But what I'm going to tell you is the opposite is really true. You need to do something to get motivated. You see, there are countless authors that say inspiration and motivation connected with them every day at 9 a.m. when they sat down at their writing desk. You see, they just planned to get motivated, and they just planned to start doing, and the motivation then came. That's what I'm going to recommend you do. I've been through a recent exercise hiatus. I go through these on a regular basis. I love the feeling of strength. I love the feeling when I've been exercising for quite some time, but sometimes I just cannot get into that groove again. I cannot get the motivation to get back into what I know I want to do and how I want to live. So what do? I get moving. I get exercising. I set a goal. I sign up for a race. I do something that requires me to get moving in the direction that I want to get motivated in. And it never seems to fail that once I start moving in that direction, all sorts of motivation comes for me. So that's really the unconventional and pretty tried and true method of getting yourself back on track when you lose motivation. The trick is, don't wait for motivation to come to you. You go out and hunt it down, and it will just come blossoming forward. So that's my tip for today. And if you know someone who just might need this message, please do forward this episode of Out of the Box. And please remember to subscribe so I can show up in your inbox each week when I set up a new episode of Out of the Box. Until next time, ciao.